Long weekend and hello final countdown until we wave goodbye to 2018. But it's this time of year where workplace stress can reach a peak. As part of our health segment with Specsavers Priceless Eyes, we're going to get some tips on keeping zen in the office. Career coach and all-round calming influence, Laura McClay, is in the studio. Welcome.
Good morning, Ryan.
Stress is up. We're all more stressed at work. Is it harmful stress in and of itself? Is it damaging?
It can't be, it just can't be articulated enough how dangerous stress can be. Having said that, I don't know if anyone's seen the TED Talk Kelly McGonigal has written about stressing about stress is actually really harmful as well. So if we go through the stress is a normal part of everyday life and of workplace situations, but what we've got to do is learn how to manage it, because it's when we start stressing and getting ourselves into that awful vicious cycle that things actually start to go awry.
What are some of the things that make us stressed at work? Is it colleagues?
Absolutely. Look at you looking sideways. Just part-time colleagues even. One of the main things is actually workload. And so what we need to do is we need to stop trying to be the super people and doing and not pushing back. We want to be a lot more unapologetic and start saying no to things, because the impact, I really like how Patty talked about it earlier on, is that the impact is so significant, and the more that people talk about it and share it, and we have role models, and it's not just being the person who can do everything, then the more we might be able to keep our boundaries in place and have less of the impact.
Are we less resistant to it now because we seem to be more outraged that the work environment is stressful? In my opinion, it should challenge you where you turn up to work, so it gets the best out of you.
Yeah, see, this is the tricky one, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on about millennials, and they're called snowflakes because they can't harden up and they can't make it, they can't seem to deal with it the way that we did back in the day. But this whole thing is actually the major challenge, because it's all about the I can't cope. And if people feel they can't cope, then guess what? They don't reach out. And when they don't reach out, that's when they start to really suffer.
So what do you do to counter that then? If people aren't talking about the fact that they're stressed, you don't know they're stressed, but they're all secretly super stressed on the inside. I mean, what are you meant to do?
Well, you mentioned colleagues. I think colleagues is just so important, and it's about stopping and checking in with someone. Are you okay? And if they're a little bit more grumpy, or they seem to be, Christmas. So many of us think Christmas is a fabulous time of year. For many who have lost loved ones, or they don't have a great relationship with their family, or they're really under the pressure financially, it's a really awful time. And if you find them starting to get a bit snarkier over November, December, then it's, hey, let's go for a coffee or grab a walk, something like that.
Well, that's when you say grab a walk. What about exercise or breaks away from your desk? How often should you be doing it? How long should these little breaks last, and the like?
Whatever works for you, because I think sometimes we put so much pressure on the fact that we think, oh my goodness, I'm not even going for a walk, or I'm not doing the right eating, or I'm drinking too much. Take the pressure off yourself. We place so much more pressure on ourselves than other people place on us. So it's the exercise, find something that works for you, but don't go beating yourself up because you don't do it for a couple of days because work just gets too hard.
Laura McClay, career coach, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryan.